Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be, don't be a jerk to your girlfriend. What I want to talk about in this video is a lot of men and women do this shit. It's like they get irritated with one another, and they start playing hard to get, or they give each other the silent treatment, or they just send texts back and forth, or they say things back and forth that are cold and just meant to hurt the other person. This is emotionally and intellectually and communicatively immature, and I'm talking about communication. Because if a girl has done something to upset you or bother you, you need to bring it up. You need to talk about it. You need to tell her what you like or what you didn't like, and just ask her, say, in a sweet and loving tone, just say, hey, I would really appreciate it if in the future you would do this, 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 or that. Or I would really appreciate in the future if you didn't do that anymore. Or I would really appreciate it if you say you're going to do something that you actually do it. Whatever it happens to be. And at the end of the day, if she loves you and she cares about you, she'll respect you and she'll take corrective action. And if she doesn't, or she's just emotionally fucked up, or she's just incapable, then she won't. And then you have the choice or the decision to decide if this is somebody you really want to stay with and have a long-term relationship with, or to leave the relationship and go find somebody that's better for you. So I've got an email here from a viewer, and he says, my birthday just passed this past September, and right before that, I say a month ago, my girlfriend asked me while we're out on a date when my birthday was. So I tell her, you know when it is, stop playing. She says, no, I don't, because her phone was stolen and all her birthday dates and whatever else was on there got lost. And that I'm not on Facebook anymore, and then she starts to name random dates. And I told her, if you don't know what my birthday is, then don't worry about it. You can have fun and tease and be playful, but I can tell you're irritated and pissed off because she doesn't know your birthday. I mean, like me personally, like when somebody tells me something, I'm terrible at like those little details. When I meet people and they tell me their name, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to forget it. Just because that's the way I am. I have very deep friendships, and the relationships I have with women are very deep, close relationships. And as I've gotten older, my circle of friends and the people that I have close relationships with has actually gotten smaller, because when I was younger, I tended to have a lot of fringe friends and a lot of people in my life that I thought were my friends, but they weren't really my friends. And so and I think this is pretty much the norm as people get older. You realize who really cares about you in life. People that have been with you for several decades, like all my closest friends tend to be my buddies from high school. And what I love about my old friends is that we'll tell each other like it is, because we've known each other since we were kids, basically. And that's the beauty of having long-term relationships with lots of different people and having good quality, super high quality relationships. I mean, think about it. How often do you meet a new best friend? It doesn't happen every day. And it's the same thing with women. It's like, even though there's gorgeous women everywhere, how many of those women, when you actually get right down to it, are you going to have a great interaction with, and are you going to like talking to them, and they're going to like talking to you? You're going to find them fascinating. They're going to find you fascinating. It's not going to happen like that. I mean, you can have a lot of great interactions and seduce a lot of women, but you're not going to want to hang out with these chicks 24/7, because you're going to get bored with them in a very short order. And if you haven't had enough experience with enough different women, you'll find that that is the case. And as you get more experience, you end up at the same place where all guys end up, which is they'd really like to have one, even the guys that say they want to just sleep with a lot of women. What they want deep down really is some great girl that they can have a great time with and pretty much hang out 24/7 in a relationship and have lots of great fun together, and actually be sincerely interested in the other person, and be sincerely interested in who she is, and actually care about her, and actually care about showing her a good time, and she cares about showing you a good time. Life is precious, and it's really important that because the quality of your life is going to be in direct proportion to the quality of the people who you consistently spend your time with. So if you want to have a high quality life, spend your life with high quality people who really appreciate you and love you for you. So he says, a week right before my birthday, she wishes me a happy birthday. So I play it cool and I say thanks. Hours later, she texts me and tells me I'm horrible because I didn't speak up and say that it was not on the right day. And I tell her, I say, look, I figured you just couldn't wait another week to wish me a happy birthday, and that I know she misses me. She calls me a punk, and I thought that was funny. And so you're being playful there, which is cool. But deep down, you're still kind of pissed off that she doesn't know your birthday. And it's like, why be a dick about it, dude? I mean, seriously. This is the type of little bullshit that starts, and it's like a little pebble. But 6 months from now, this coupled with numerous other little things that you get irritated about. This is why when people get together in the beginning of a relationship, they focus on what they love about each other. And now you're starting to focus on little things that piss you off about your girlfriend. It's like you're trying to punish her for not knowing your birthday and being all pissed off and playing little stupid games with her and being mean to her. And so he says, 2 days before my birthday, she texts me at 10 o'clock at night and asks me what I'm doing. I go, what's up? She says, I was thinking about coming over for a few hours. I'd be bringing some study stuff, though, so I can at least study a little. I ask her what time, and she says, next 30 minutes or less. Why are you busy? And he says, I was, and minutes later, she's like, never mind, it's late, and I'm tired as hell, and I don't even feel like driving. She stays 20 minutes later. She stays 20 minutes away. Maybe tomorrow night. I still don't say anything yet because I'm busy. She says, plus, I feel like maybe I don't give you enough notice. About 15 minutes later, yeah, you seem busy, good night. So I replied, good night, and I left it at that. All what's really going on there, all she's basically saying is that she's thinking about you and she wants to see your boyfriend. She wants to spend time with you. And obviously you were busy and you weren't really down with that, or maybe you were jerking her around to punish her. I don't really know. You did say that you were busy. And so there's nothing wrong with that, but you got to keep in mind when your girl reaches out to you, it means that she wants to see you. And so if you can't, you say, baby, what I would have said to her is that I'm busy right now, but how about in an hour? How about in 2 hours? Whatever. I really want to see you. I'd love to see you. She's like, obviously if you're at school as well, you're probably working on some schoolwork, and then you can study together, and after you both finish your schoolwork, then you can sleep together and have great sex and wake up in the morning in each other's arms. But instead, you're pushing her away completely unnecessarily, and that's why I talk about my book. It's like, when a girl reaches out to you, if you just simply take it as an opportunity to arrange your next get-together, guess what? It's going to train her to do that over and over and over and over again. And then it gets to the point after a few weeks of dating where pretty much she's calling you and texting you constantly, and you're just using it as an opportunity to arrange the next fun-filled romantic opportunity for sex to happen. So you could have had a study sex party over at your place, but instead she stayed in her bed pissed off at you and feeling rejected, and you spent time without her. And he says, so tomorrow comes and goes, and I hear nothing from her as I expected. Then my birthday rolls around, and I hear nothing from her until 8:30 p.m., the text message. And even though she mentioned getting together, well, I guess we can't tonight, we'll do it tomorrow, she didn't text you at all. Did you notice that? Why? Because she's upset. She's hurt that you didn't want her to come over, and it makes her feel like you didn't care about her. Whereas if you would have just simply said, hey, I would really want to see you, but I just can't tonight, let's definitely get together tomorrow night. What time are you free? ? Send that back in a text and let her tell you and say, great, how about you come over to my house at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, whatever it happens to be. Bring a bottle of wine or bring some drinks, bring some food, and I'll take care of the drinks or whatever it happens to be, and we can hang out and make dinner together. That's all you had to say. But instead, you're creating unnecessary problems in your relationship. It's like you're building an invisible brick wall between you and your girlfriend. And then you might not think it's a big deal right now, but fast forward a few months, if you keep doing this stuff, she's going to start calling you and texting you less and less because you're being a jerk to her. So he says, anyways, she sends him a happy birthday message at night, and he says, I wait until the next day, which was today, to tell her good morning and thanks for the birthday wishes. And she hits me back, good morning, and you're welcome. And then he says, a text message? Okay, maybe she has a card to give me in person, but maybe not. Keep in mind, she has asked me out to a comedy show in October, so I don't know. I'm fucking confused. Like I said, you're creating problems, and now you're confused in your relationship, and all you had to do was realize that your girl just wanted to see you. She just wanted to spend time with you, dude. All you had to do was invite her over. And if you were busy that night, then that's okay. Then you just simply tell her, how about, because she brought up maybe tomorrow night, And you said, yeah, I'm really slammed. I'm sorry, but let's definitely get together tomorrow night. And so instead, she feels rejected and she feels like you don't care about her. And so if I were you, I would send her a text and just say, hey, I want to see you. When are you free to get together? And make definite plans and then say, great, I'll see you then. And stop this bullshit fucking jerking her around and trying to be a dick to her because she didn't remember your birthday. I mean, it's nonsense. You're creating unnecessary problems. If you keep doing this, she's eventually going to dump you and break up with you. So if you have a question you want to ask me or there's a topic you want me to cover in a future video newsletter, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab on the left-hand side of your screen. Send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max detailing your questions, and just give me several days to get back to you with a response. If you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. And you can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab, which will be at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, go to my website, and on the right-hand side, underneath the email sign-up box, there's a box that has a link that'll take you right to the Amazon Kindle download page for my book. Once you get to the download page, on the right-hand side of the download page, there's actually a button you can click to download a free e-reader app for your smartphone, tablet device, or your computer if you don't have a Kindle device. It only takes a matter of seconds to download and install the app and complete the purchase of my book, and you'll be reading it in no time. And if you appreciate the value of the information in my videos and in my articles, you can show your appreciation by going to my website, and on the Wibbia toolbar, which will be at the bottom of your screen, there is a PayPal donate button. Click the donate button and donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information. And I will talk to you soon.